taste of delicious poha in Indore city only. And still I continue this and keep searching where I get good poha, which is not there in Rajasthan. Towards this border, beyond Bhilwara, or in Kotak, poha is reasonably good, but not as good as Indore poha. And the doodh jalebi, I can assure you, nowhere else in the country. I would like to say that I learned my community living, the benefits of community living in the Indore Christian College hostel. And also I remember with gratitude my teachers and also the hostel warden, Potan sir. Potan sir is still in I don't know whether you remember me. I was not a very troublesome student and also not a very bright student. So there is no reason to remember me. so yeah. Now let me, just because the occasion demands, there is not much time, but I would like to mention why I am a journalist. Why I became a journalist. I just wanted to be a journalist and nothing else. When I was in I was in class 2, second standard, just started reading newspapers. Like my home state in Kerala, people read newspapers. People generally read a lot. Much unlike some other parts of the country, reading habits are, are not very common, but in Kerala people read. People read more than one newspaper, and of course now there is a decline in newspaper readership because other mediums are picking up, TV, then internet, and of course you can read news on your mobile also. So it started with reading comic strips in the standard 2, and I thought I should be a journalist. Later on it came to like fighting injustice. Then I thought I should be a journalist because I can say something, I can write something, I can help others. So the journey has been long, and this honesty award as such is a little bit intimidating and demanding, of course. Intimidating because honesty as such, I won't say, it shouldn't be inseparable. It shouldn't be separable. It should be rather inseparable for a journalist. Journalist means he or she should be an honest person. So, but these are difficult times. You all also know that the demands of the industry, it's not just sometimes journalist ethics are sometimes the market demands, space demands also is included, and then the demands of industry, where the money comes from. And in this process, lot of things of late, like as a journalist of the Hindu for 27 years, and many others, other publications for a smaller period of time. Of course, because I had the opportunity to be almost part of organizations like that of Rajgopalji, or of Aruna Royji, or of Rajendra Singh, and I had no problem at all, because in the normal sense, lot of newspapers may not like that kind of journalism perhaps. So my honesty also, and to attempt to help people, the underprivileged, deprived, and also fight for justice, is partly the credit should go to my former organization, The Hindu. There are not many newspapers surviving in this country of the kind of The Hindu, and I think it is the duty of all good citizens who believe in journalistic integrity and honesty to support publications like The Hindu. Also, it won't be out of place, because I won't speak much. I'll just mention about the condition of media education, because Behar Saab also is sitting here. So we had a brief discussion while coming to this place. Of course, nobody is very happy about the state of affairs in media education because a lot has to be done. As such, media education is not very old in this country. Started sometime in 1941 in Punjab. Now that Punjab area is in Pakistan. And in the 50s only, 48, only Delhi started its journalism programs. Now, out of 100 universities, 100 departments are there teaching journalism, but only 50% of them are offering, as many as 50% of them are offering 1-year diplomas, and 1/5 of them are offering 3-year courses, and a few are offering postgraduate degree courses. Initially, the attitude generally of journalists and of the policy makers had been that journalism should be something similar to, they gave too much of creativity to journalism, and in the process journalism education suffered. They said it is something like writing poetry or writing a novel. Journalists should be very creative. Then what about facts? What about skills? This is not writing poetry. Journalism is basically about facts, informing the people, and also empowering the people. That comes later. But along with truth should prevail. So it's not writing poetry or novel. Secondly, in the initial stage after independence, we started confusing the language departments with journalism. Like lot of people migrated from Hindi departments to be journalism teachers and journalists and all. And a lot of people migrated from English departments and maybe Malayalam departments or Kannada departments to become journalism teachers. So this was, initially it was all right, but this was not the right approach. So now, very little investment in journalism in the country, and lot of need for skilled personnel. We are almost, nowhere in journalism education. Luckily, Behar Saab was saying that the country can boast of 3 journalism universities, which nowhere else in the world. So these 3 universities, mine is Haridev Joshi University of Journalism and Mass Communication, and what Behar Saab almost founded. He took over a little bit late, not late, after initial days. That is the biggest one. Then Makanlal Chaturvedi University. And then there is another one in Raipur, Kushababu Thakre, you would be knowing about that. So we are ahead of others. And also journalism is not just journalism or media, it is interdisciplinary. If I want my journalism students or my colleagues to be well versed in science reporting, then they should be graduates, they should have science background. We should be able to teach them science also. If I want them to do good judiciary reporting, court reporting, they should know law, they should know Indian constitution. And then if you want them to be good reviewers and reporting programs, in theaters or reviewing plays and all that, they should know literature, then culture, heritage, language, lot of things. So all these things are MSW, development journalism, all these things are interlinked. So a university cannot stand on journalism alone, but journalism is never alone. It is connected with so many disciplines. So I think we should plan such kind of education for media personnel. So now I will conclude with this onerous responsibility given on me to continue to remain honest and also assert honesty in our profession. I remain obliged. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words. They mean a lot to us. There are two most important days in a person's life: the day when he is born and the day he discovers why. Today happens to be the birthday of Father Verghese Allen Gadden, and he has long back discovered the reason why he was sent on earth: to inspire the youth and mesmerize them with his dynamic personality. So now I invite Mr. K.J. Alphonse, IAS, former Commissioner, DDA, Delhi Development Association, to felicitate Father Verghese. Mr. K.J. Alphonse is an epitome of honesty. Gandhi the Mahatma said that my life is my preaching, and the same holds true for Mr. Alphonse.
Well, can we get the birthday boy here up on the stage? Can we do that? Father, please come up, please. Come on, everybody stand up. Give him an applause. Huge. Will everybody sing, please? Happy birthday to you. Come on, sing. Cut the cake, Father, first? Afterwards? Yeah, please sit down. Please sit down. First of all, let me take this opportunity to congratulate Mr. Bernardo D'Souza and the USM for instituting this Honesty Award, and to Sri Sunny Sebastian and 2, 4, 6, 7 girls for winning these awards. And I was shocked when I saw only the girls on the, getting these awards. I said, what happened to the men in this country? Only the girls are getting the award. Hey boys, what happened to you? Yeah. Anyway, congratulations. I think this is it. It proves that women are incredibly honest. Absolutely, I completely agree with these awards. This thing, the chosen one, it proves that women are incredibly honest. Yes or no? Yes, and Professor Sunny Sebastian, I think 30 years of journalism in Hindu, an amazing newspaper which I read every day, and to be called an honest journalist at the end of 25 years, 30 years, I think that's an amazing story, because the temptations to be dishonest in journalism are so much. India is run on black money. I think 50% of what happens in India is really absolutely black money. And for any citizen to be honest, it's a hugely difficult task. Yes or no, isn't it? It's incredibly difficult, and for any person to stay honest, I think is so difficult in this country, and I really congratulate everybody who lives an honest life. It's hugely a difficult task. But let me tell you, as an honest, as an officer, two of my batchmates, in fact, a couple in Madhya Pradesh, Kada. The house was raided in Madhya Pradesh. They are from Madhya Pradesh, Kada, my batchmates in the IAS. You know how much money was discovered from their house? 300 crores. They had 3 counting machines in their houses. I don't want to tell you the names. Unfortunately, they are my batchmates in the IAS. Yeah, so We also have such people in the IAS. But, so that's nothing. 300 crores is nothing. Recently, where I live in Noida, a chief engineer's car was attached. They found a car parked in his garage. They just opened the car and they found there was diamonds and jewelry and cash worth 100 crores parked in that car. A car which was not even opened for the past 3 months, I am told. Yes, chief engineer of the authority, Noida Development Authority, Mr. Yadav. So, this is India. And so you know how difficult it is to be honest. But let me tell you very simple. I've been in the IAS for 27 years, then of course an MLA for 5 years. My wife and I, we find it very easy to be honest, to be very simple. And again, it's saying the same thing. I never received a simple telephone call from any politician in 27 years. So if you really want it, it's very simple to be honest. It's not difficult. Yeah. Anyway, congratulations, Mr. D'Souza, for instituting this award. And to these girls, I think it's just so incredible that these girls at such a young age have proved. Mr. Sonny Sebastian, congratulations. Now, to the main topic where I'm called to speak here, Father Varghese. This country, we are all looking at reasons why we are not one. You are a South Indian, you are a North Indian. If you are a South Indian, you are from Kerala. I am from Tamil Nadu. I am from Karnataka. So you are not I. You are a Brahmin. I am a Kayastha. You are a scheduled caste. You are an OBC. You are a Christian. You are a Muslim. You are a Hindu. You are something else, something else, something else. If you are a Christian, you are a Syrian Christian, you are a Latin Christian, God, this country is looking at reasons why each of us is so different, isn't it? Yes or no? We are just looking at reasons to divide each other. And here is one man, Father Varghese Alangadan, for the past 30 years, telling each of us, India, why we can be one. Yes or no? Yes. Look at the song we sang at the beginning. Ram, Rahim, Jesus, Buddha. It's all one. Yes or no? If there is a God, can there be many gods? No. If there is a God, that God has to be an infinite God. Yes or no? Can there be a Christian God and a Hindu God and a Buddhist God and a Muslim God? Can there be?